everybody. Bingo night, it's bingo night. Are you so excited? I'm excited. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Here's what I'm grateful for. Facebook Live, where you can't smell me because I worked out today and haven't showered yet. If this were a real bingo party, I swear I would have showered. We are going to have a bingo party tonight. So I hope you're getting ready. I hope you're excited. Thank you, baby. Because we're going to have a party.
Where's my chair?
It's going to be awesome. Where is your chair? Oh, either. It's disappeared. Step by step, walking you through what a Cincy Bingo Party is, why it works, how it works. Before we get started, I cannot take credit for this idea. Most great ideas are not mine, just stolen from somebody else. So I would like to initially thank Shelly Sharp for sharing this with all of us at Superstar Director Summit last year. It's a game changer for me. I hope that it's going to be a game changer for you. I think you're going to love it. Also, you should see my shirt. It says throw more candy because we're about to throw some candy and have some fun.
Okay.
You know, just means, so that is, you look very,
Hi guys.
that's the wrong chair.
Is it?
Yeah, it's never that chair.
Is it the, oh sorry Joe.
It's the ones with the wicker backs that goes in here.
Oh goodness.
So as we have friends joining us, here's what I need you to do. Tonight, I'm going to make you work. So I need you to, oh, thanks, Kelly. I am a hot mess is what I am. I need you to get your calendar. I need you to get your contacts. And I need you to be ready to do some work in just a minute because we're going to do work.
Still shorter.
It is shorter. You could sit on that.
What up?
That's a good pillow.
Can you see it? Oh yeah.
So I should introduce myself. My name's Allison Dalkey. This
What up guys?
is my main squeeze.
Is there another one?
You're
I'm the main one?
You're the
I'm
main
the main one.
This is the main one. We're Superstar Directors from Oklahoma, and we've been doing this for 10 years. So we sort of know what we're talking about, mostly just because we've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, we haven't always done it well for 10 years.
Yeah.
But we've done it for 10 years.
Half the time we don't know what we're talking about. I will tell you what we're talking about tonight works. It's been working really well for me. It's worked for a ton of other people. I know that. Again, I have to huge shout out to Shelly Sharp for sharing this because honestly, it's a game changer. So we're going to talk about bingo tonight. I introduced us. I am a little nervous because when I play bingo with my customers, it's my customers and they're really not going to know if I say something wrong.
It always bugs me when I go back and watch your videos sometimes that this is all lit up. Whoop. Is it just that light?
I guess so.
Can you see us still?
Yeah.
Is there a weird glare?
I mean, there's a weird glare while the Cincy's on over there, but
Okay, keep going.
it's lit up.
I'm gonna adjust some things.
Oh wow, we're doing lighting now.
Well, I watched one of your videos earlier and it was bugging me.
Don't knock any wax over,
I'm
homie.
not.
Ooh, look at that. Mood lighting. Okay,
That work?
works.
Cool.
So I promise you my goal for tonight. Okay, here's always my goal for you. Our goal in doing these trainings is to help you feel equipped to have a profitable and efficient business that is a blessing to your family and your life, right? I don't want you to have a business that's running you into the ground. I want you having a business that is contributing to your life. Now, that I believe is your responsibility because you can work, quote unquote, all you want doing this business. Does that mean that it's making it profitable and efficient? Not necessarily. So that part of it is your responsibility. So that is what, it's going to get so hot when you close those.
Oh, I'm going to open this.
Okay. So that is your responsibility, and that's what I'm here to help you do. I'm also going to share with you a couple other ideas, and I want to hopefully get your wheels turning on ways you can make your business more efficient. So we're going to start with bingo, and my goal is for you to walk away from tonight knowing exactly how to host a Cincy bingo party, exactly what you need to do to get started, and I honestly hope that you have one planned before we are done tonight. So let's get started. So Cincy Bingo was an idea, like I said before, that was shared at Superstar Director Summit by Shelly Sharp, and she had an incredible presentation. We went in and played bingo, and it was so much fun. Honestly, when I found out we were going to play bingo, I wanted to say, I wanted to be like, this is dumb, I don't want to do it, because I'm not that fun. That's why I wear this shirt, because I try to be more fun, usually, but it just, you never know. So I was like, I don't know, I don't want to go. But from the minute I walked in the door, we had a great time. Shelly was entertaining. I was engaged. I wanted to win. It was so much fun. You even had fun.
I did have fun.
It was fun.
Well, so Allie and I have been doing this long enough together. We kind of know what we're thinking before we even say it. And we were looking at the agenda of ones to go to. And I did hope it was fun. And I do know that our parties had kind of gotten boring / non-existent. And so I was like, well, maybe it'll be fun. But we both were like, bingo, really? Come on.
We're going to have a great time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And I have, so first of all, how I'm going to detail it out for you tonight is one way you can do it. There's about 15. But the way that I'm going to show you tonight works, and it works immediately, and you can start doing them in the next 3 days. I mean, honestly, I also found a way that you don't even have to buy any supplies. You could start tomorrow if you wanted to. So, we're going to get started. Here is how it works. When I first had a bingo party, I sent out a text to all my customers that I wanted to invite and basically explained to them, hey, we are doing Cincy Bingo Night. It's a girls' night. We're going to have drinks and snacks. Come. It's $30 to attend. But with that $30, you get a 6-pack of Cincy bars or $30 worth of product of their choice. I let them choose. Now, I told them also, if they invite a friend, they get an extra free gift. Everybody that comes gets a free gift. You get a free gift just for coming. And they've already committed to buying $30, remember that. And there's prizes to win. There's 6 rounds of bingo, 6 prizes to win. So I put this text together. Here's the date. I need to know a yes or no. Because I'm doing free gifts, because everybody gets a free gift. So you have to have an RSVP. The key to bingo is follow-up on your part. If you don't send the right words, and I will copy and paste all the texts that I send, and I only invite via text. I do not do Facebook invites. I don't do any other kind of invite, only via text. And the only reason is because it works really well for me. And I feel like people respond to texts. So I make it fun. I put cute emojis in it, but that's the only way I send out invites. So everybody gets a text detailing what bingo night is. It has a start time and it has an end time. Starts at 6:30, ends at 8:30. Then I have to know if they can come or not. So here's the date, here's the start time, here's the end time, here's the location. Let me know if you can come. Let me know if you can bring a friend. Now, one of the things Shelly said she did was that she was collecting that payment beforehand. And so she was taking their $30 beforehand, ordering the 6 bars they wanted if they wanted to, and doing it that way. You don't have to do it that way. You can. It's one way to do it. It honestly depends. Like when I first started doing it, I was doing it for my customers, the people that I really love. Or, you know, not the people I really love. But, you know, my customers that already love Cincy. So I knew that if they said they were going to, you know, come, that they were going to come. So I didn't take the money beforehand, but they knew going in that they had to come and spend that they were coming to spend $30. That's part of the experience. It's part of bingo night. It's part of how they get their prizes. So, what was that? Thunder? No. Okay.
The kid out of bed upstairs.
So here's the key. Follow-up is so important. You have to follow up. People are going to not respond to you. You have to follow up and see, hey, did you get that text? I wanted to see if you could make it to girls' night. Follow up, follow up, follow up. You have to have 7 people to make it work, okay? So 7 people at $30 minimum a piece is a 210 PRV party order, right? That's what we're going for. With a 210 PRV party order, you can get every prize for your 6 bingo prizes and a raffle for $15. I will outline you exactly how you do it. And I'm going to tell you how I do gifts. I'm going to tell you what I talk about. We're going to do the whole entire thing. So you need 7 people to confirm and say yes. Now here's the key. This is not going to be a $200 party. I can almost guarantee that it's not going to be only a $200 party. So I have done how many? 6 or 7 of these?
At least. Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
I have never had one where everyone only came and only spent their $30. Are there a few people that come and only spend their $30? Yes. They're still getting the experience. They're still coming and getting their 6-pack, or they're getting a couple counter clean, whatever they want, right? But honestly, because of the engagement and the opportunity you have to talk about our products while you're playing bingo, I've had huge success. These parties have been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And I'm going to give you some tips that I've learned as I've done this longer to help increase my PRV through each party. Okay, so you have to have 7 people confirmed. They know that they're coming and spending $30. But that's getting them 6 bars or $30 worth of product. Okay, so here's how it starts. We're going to pretend it's 6:30. You just showed up. We are playing bingo. So I'm welcoming you in. I'm so glad that you're here. I have snacks and drinks every time. That's part of the girls' night experience for me. Is that an investment in your business? Absolutely it is. That's how you have to do. I mean, you've got to invest in your business.
That's probably better, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm weird. Sorry.
He's going to order me a lot on Amazon.
Yes,
or something. It's crazy. So Gail says, what about tax? That's a great question. So I do charge tax. I don't say that in the text. I just tell them it's $30 worth of product. And Julie, yes, makes a good point. Make sure if you're Canadian, whatever it is, that you do the math and you say the right thing. Whatever your packaging is, I do it based on the price of a 6-pack of bars. So that's what I would start my party at, and then I do tax on top of that. If you wanted to include tax in it, I just technically don't, and no one's ever looked at me and said, oh. Last night I had a bingo party. I had only one girl who only spent her $30. She brought me $30 cash, and she ordered 6 bars, and I just didn't even charge her tax. That's one of those things, you guys, where this is part of the ebb and flow of your business and you figuring out what works for you. Am I saying that you shouldn't charge people tax? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying there's circumstances where just let it be, right? You are winning far over every single time that you do this. So you just showed up. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody mixes and mingles for a little bit. They get a drink. They get their snacks. I do alcoholic beverages because I feel like it helps people order more product and it's just more fun. You choose to do it how you want to.
Well, and honestly, what we found too is and you guys maybe run into this some, invite people to the Cincy party. Okay, it's a Cincy party, we'll go. You almost feel like you have to have snacks and wine and all of this stuff to get people to come, to entice them. Well, with the bingo parties, it's almost like a girls' night. And she actually calls them girls' night.
That's what I call it, is girls' night.
And so she just says, I'm going to have wine and what? You did like cheese and a veggie tray?
Last night I did a cheese tray. So I did several cheese. I did like 3 or 4 types of cheeses, crackers, and then we had peppers and carrots and hummus.
Yeah.
That was it. I didn't even have anything sweet last night. Usually I'll do something sweet too.
But I mean, under $20 for the food.
Absolutely.
And it just makes people feel, but literally girls keep wanting to come back and they get babysitters for it. And it's what Cincy was, we felt like when it was super popular here about 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
People would get a babysitter, go to a Cincy party. We had kind of lost that here. So this is recreating.
I had 3 people last night tell me they were addicted. And these are people that have been multiple times to bingo nights and totally addicted
to the bingo night. Yeah,
addicted
they
to
want
bingo.
to come to bingo
Not
night,
addicted to like cheese and crackers or wine, which
Right.
they might be addicted to that too. I don't
Maybe.
know, but they're addicted to bingo. Okay, so these are all really good questions. It's going to distract me though.
Just don't read them.
I know.
I've got them.
Okay. All right. So everybody's there. Everybody gets a drink and snack. We always start about 6:45, no later than 7. It just kind of depends if everybody's there or not, but we're waiting for everybody to get there and they know that there's a start time. You can absolutely have more than 7 people. The goal would be to have more than 7 people. The minimum is 7 because that's going to get you at least a 210 PRV order, right? That's just the minimum. That would not be my goal at all. That would be the minimum. So everybody comes in, everybody has a seat. I have everybody's tables set. So I have pictures from the bingo I did last night, and I will share all of them on this page. But I actually have everything I'm gonna show you. So I have a table set with everything that you need everything for your customers. So in the middle, it's super simple. In the middle of the table, I don't even put all my testers out. I just do, this is just spring and summer and new. And then oils. I literally have this in the middle of my table, and then each spot at the table, I make it feel special, so I seat it almost like a dinner, but it's not. There's no food. I do a water cup at each place setting, and then the Cincy goodies. So I do a catalog, okay, basic, yeah. Catalog, I'm going to show you all my goods. Join brochure, warmer of the month brochure, and then I have a personalized join brochure like that's ours that I made. Okay, so I put all of that inside the catalog. The other couple things I put, this is just a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be a Cincy piece of paper. It could be any kind of paper. I want them to have something to write notes on. This, and then bingo cards. So there's several ways you can do this. You can offer to let them earn more bingo cards. That's how Shelly originally said it. She let people place orders beforehand, and then they got more cards based on the amount they ordered. I don't do it that way. Everybody just gets 6 bingo cards for coming, and everybody also gets a Post-it note, which is a raffle ticket. So I just use Post-it notes because I always have Post-it notes. This is all about keeping things simple. If you have a roll of tickets that you want to use as raffle tickets, cool, do it. Everybody gets 1 for coming. Then, if somebody brings a friend, they get an extra. Every time somebody asks a question while we're playing, they get a raffle ticket. So there are 6 prizes because there are 6 rounds of bingo. But in addition to the 6 prizes, there's also a raffle at the end. And that comes from the questions that are asked. Can I swipe this away?
This way, I think. Yep.
Okay, I just swiped juice. What? I don't know what it is. Swiped. Swept. I swept you away.
She was an English teacher.
I was.
English teacher.
Maybe
I wanted to help you, but I was like, no, I kind of want to see this play
out. I gotta figure out what it was.
I
swept you away. Not because I don't want to see what you're asking. I do, but I want to make sure that I hit everything, and then I will come back, I promise. And
I'm also writing down questions as I see them.
Yeah,
if I think
so
they're
help.
Relatable to what we're doing, I'm writing them down, and at the end, she'll answer all those questions for you.
So this is what everybody gets at their table, and I put it. I'll post the pictures. You'll see exactly how my table was set. Then they also get a pen and a highlighter. So I don't have fancy daubers. I didn't spend a lot of money. That was Shelly's suggestion. I just bought... Slower?
A little slower.
I just bought highlight. I don't know if I can. I'll try. I just bought highlighters.
It's all being videoed. You can go back and watch it later.
Yeah, you can watch this later.
Or recorded.
I just bought highlighters because they're cheap. This is my little bingo bucket. It has everything that I need in it for bingo.
I stole this out of it to take notes.
Well, it's fine. It's just remember, I just have a piece of paper because I want them to take notes. Now, this is important for you to note. I don't use order forms anymore, paper order forms. I only use my Google order form that I send them via text, or I will just immediately put their order into the workstation when I sit down one-on-one with them. If you're still using paper order forms, you might want to include an order form in here as well. So when they sit down, they get their seat. It feels like they're special. And here's the other cool thing that I love about knowing exactly who's coming. Because you know exactly who's coming, you could totally make I love little, what's it called, like a place card with everybody's name on it, because you know exactly who's going to be there, because you had to know who's going to be there, because you had to prep your little freebie gifts. So it would even be fun. I almost did it last night, but I was like, I'm just going to see how it plays out, to do little place cards where everybody has their seat. So they come in, they sit down.
Or I say, she has done it before where if there's a couple extra spots, so like if 10 people RSVP'd, but we know we have seating for like 13 or 14, she'll send them all a text day of and say, hey, I have a couple open spots. Let me know if there's anyone you've told about it that you want to bring. And then sometimes someone will text her an hour before, do you still have a spot? Yes, I do. I'm bringing my good friend. And she does this. Tell them what you say to that person. I thought you were about to change what I was about to say.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
You had Jana do that one time and say, hey, my friend wants to come. Do you have an open spot? And you say, absolutely. So it is good to prep it. But if you do have open spots...
Oh, no, I always have open spots.
Yeah.
So remember, I said follow-up is the key to this. The key. It's everything. Because you have to know who's coming. So I get my initial list of RSVPs. I already have one planned for March 29th. I already have 7 people on my list, and there's several people that have said, I'm going to check with my schedule, I'm going to see what I can move around, or I'm going to see what we have going on. So I have at least 10 other people I still need to follow up with, and then they all know that if they bring a friend, they need to tell me that if they bring a friend that they get an extra raffle ticket. So I always text the date 3 days before, and then the day of as well, just reminding them. And things come up sometimes, whatever it may be. So 7's your minimum. Obviously, you're shooting for more than that. So everybody comes, they sit down. We're playing bingo. I immediately start by introducing myself if I haven't already. If I know everybody, of course, then I don't have to do that. But I will quickly, just very quickly introduce myself. I make sure I say, we are here to have a good time. Let's do this. I have to switch roles. I'm going to pretend like we're at bingo now. Are you ready? I'm just going to say everything that I say. It's going to feel weird, but I'm going to try it because I think it's harder if I just say, otherwise I'm just going to talk too much. So I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. I want to remind you how bingo works if it's your first time. So your $30 for coming gets you $30 of any Cincy product that you like. You're going to have plenty of time to look through the catalog. Usually by now they're already browsing through. We're going to talk about all the products tonight, but mostly we are here to have a good time. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to play 6 rounds of bingo. You have 6 bingo cards in front of you. You're so sweet. There are prizes for every round, and we also have a raffle at the end. So our raffle tonight is all focused on spring cleaning. I'm going to show you. In our raffle prize box tonight is a counter clean and a very generous portion of our washer whips. So this will go to our raffle prize winner at the very end of the night. Now, you all have a raffle ticket on your catalog. That Post-it note is your raffle ticket. You're going to want to jot down your name on there. And go ahead and put your cell phone number on there too. You're going to get more raffle tickets as the night goes on. You don't have to put your cell number on everyone, just on the first one. That'll also make sure that when your order comes in that I can get a hold of you. So, and let me know if it's not okay to text, because usually I'll just text you. So I hope that's all right. So you can get more raffle tickets tonight as we play by asking questions. So if at any point you have a question, you don't have to raise your hand, interrupt me and tell me, and I will hand out another raffle ticket to you, and then we'll collect them all at the end of the night, and someone's going to win that awesome raffle. So we're going to get started. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. Mostly, I just want you to have a good time. We're going to play 3 rounds, then we're going to take a break. You can go fill your plate up, fill your drink up, go to the restroom or whatever, and then we'll play our last 3 rounds. Mostly, I just want you guys to have a good time. So let's get started. Now I'm talking to you guys. I use calling cards. So these are bingo calling cards. You can get them on Amazon. I will put links. Somebody's going to put a link. Somebody already has the link probably. This is what I use. There's several reasons. Mostly because this is what Shelly taught me to use, but also because it's super simple. They're very cheap, and because I can talk while I'm calling, and I only say a number 1 time, and then I put it in the front like this, and I walk around the whole time so it's visible to them so they can see. All right? So we are going to get started with round 1. Remember, prizes for every single round, and I want you to start with your blue bingo card. It's the very first one on the top. We're going to play blue. We're going to play any direction. So you can do vertical, horizontal. What's the other one? Diagonal. Sometimes my directions I'm directionally challenged. So let's get started. We are going to start a little bit. I want to answer any questions that you have, of course, but I do want to tell you a little bit about our warmers, N37. So at Cincy, of course, we're crazy about home fragrance, G60. Anything that can smell good, we want to make it smell good in your home. I said G50, I said the wrong one. G53. But our very first product were our Cincy Warmers, and I want to talk a little bit about them. We have several different kinds. I-23. And then, so, talking to you again. I usually have, I have a very limited display that I set up in the room, but I'll have 1 element warmer, 1 lampshade warmer, and usually 1 more traditional warmer or a mini warmer, or all 3, because those are the kind of the 4 categories of warmers I'm going to talk about. A ton of light, a more traditional warmer, mini warmer, and an element warmer, and I talk about all 4. I talk a lot about light and design because that's important to me, and when they're in my home they can see that, so I talk about how I want light in certain places all the time and how I don't want light in other places. So that's what I'm talking about as I'm going through the cards. Here's what's really hard about this for me to teach you. I can't teach you what to say, and don't try to memorize what I say, because you have to be you, and you have to talk about the things that are important to you. Now, with each category, so each round of bingo is a category. And I have a cheat sheet, and I'll show you. But each round is a category, and I am always trying to educate, so I want to share with them something that they may not know, or just kind of show off something. So maybe I really want to show off a warmer that maybe they didn't know about. Am I talking about every single thing? No. And sometimes I run out of time before I even get to what I really wanted to talk about, because it's all controlled by how fast somebody gets bingo. Does that make sense? So, round one, I'm talking about wax and warmers. Now, when Shelly did this, she started out the first round talking about her Cincy story. The only reason I changed mine up is because I've learned a lot about just communication in general, and the things that people remember are the things that you say last. So the thing that you say the very last is what they're going to remember the most. So I moved my story and my Cincy journey from round 1 to round 6. So it's the last thing I talk about before they start placing orders, and it's done very intentionally. That's something you could keep in mind too as you figure out what order you want to take it in. Now, you could do it exactly in the same order. The first couple times I did that. I talked about warmers and wax. Round 2 was diffusers and oils. Round 3 was on-the-go products. Round 4 was kids and body products. I mushed them together. Round 5 was laundry and clean. And round 6 was my story. But other ways that I have done it, as I've had more and more bingo parties, is I let my prizes, what's the word? I let my prizes...
So she would
initiate
right.
what I'm going to talk about next. And my prizes are like that tonight too, but they're numbered. Last night I had bingo. My tissue paper was different colored.
I just have this on my forehead.
I didn't let them, I didn't have them numbered. I just let them pick a colored tissue paper. Whatever they pulled out of their sack was what I talked about next. So there's so many ways you can do it. The first few times you do it, do whatever makes the most sense to you and whatever you feel the most comfortable with. If you need notes, by all means, make notes.
So give an example of a round and then a giveaway and then that next round the giveaway. So do that example, run through real quick.
Okay, so we were talking about wax and warmers. So a lot of people don't know that we have warmers, 068, that don't have any light to them. I-30, I'm doing a shortened round for y'all. And we have warmers called element warmers. So they're heated by a heating element, G46. So if you're like me and you like fragrance all the time, B8, but you don't necessarily want the light, like maybe in your bedroom, then an element warmer might really be a great choice for you. I-19. It would be so much easier if you were all playing bingo with me. N45. So then I talk about our lampshade warmers, I talk about all the things. This is a great time to talk about warmer of the month, but you just keep talking. I would suggest going in with notes, maybe just thinking, I want to talk about these few things. I want to talk about warmer of the month. I want to talk about, one of the things I usually talk about in the first round is how wax works. So I'll say something like, all of our bars, we have over 80 different fragrances in our catalog all the time, G48. And all of our bars, anytime you buy 5, you get 1 free. Here's something interesting that you may not know. Wax works exactly N41 like perfume. So it has 3 different notes to it. It has a top note, a mid note, and a base note. So wax is actually going to change over time the way that it smells. B13. The only thing going into the air is the fragrance, and the wax will always stay put in the warmer. So the only thing that you're breathing in basically is fragrance. N42. I-21. So what's interesting about that is in a minute we're going to talk about oils and diffusers, and oils work in a much different way. So you may notice when you get a bar that the way it smells the first day is different than the third day. Did I say I-29? I-29. I do this in bingo all the time. Did I already say that? B14. Somebody's probably
into
bingo.
It, so they're like, yep, you did. Go
well,
on.
And that's the other thing is they want to win. So they're listening to every stinking thing that you say. Another thing I try to say is I try to give them my favorite tips for changing out wax. So I'll say, remember, everybody gets a free gift tonight when they leave, G58. And inside that, you're going to find one of my favorite ways to change wax. There's a few cotton balls in there. If you'll drop some cotton balls in your warmer when your wax is wet, it'll soak up all that already used wax, you can just discard that. You could also keep them and use those for fire starters later. I-22, I don't think I said that. So I'm trying always to give tips. I'm trying to help their experience with Cincy be better. I want them using our products all the time, so they're buying our products more often, right? Let's pretend somebody bingoed. Bingo! Okay, hooray! Let's get a gift. Are you so excited? You're so excited. Okay, number 1, that's number 5. Well, it would have been smart if I would have put these in order. Now y'all are just staring at my butt. This is the first prize.
It's a great butt, though.
Thanks, baby. Okay, first prize. Who won?
Me.
Oh, okay. Open your gift. Show us what you got.
Oh my goodness.
You're so excited. You're so excited.
I'm
I said
sweating.
She's so excited.
I'm so excited. Oh,
What is
I don't know.
it?
I don't know.
Show
What is this?
the class. So, Brianna
This is
got
the smallest Cincy warmer I've ever
the
seen.
smallest Cincy
What
product
is
she's
it?
ever seen. This is one of our essential oils. How fun! Okay, we're done
What
with.
is it? I don't know what
we're
that
gonna
is.
talk about it.
Okay.
We're done with our first round of bingo, so you can rip that card off. All you losers who didn't win, I'm really sorry. You have 5 more chances to try. So you got one of our lemon essential oils. All right, this round we are playing, and here's the thing, you guys, you can play any kind of bingo that you want. We played 4 corners last night. We played diagonal only, horizontal only.
They're saying Brianna. That's my name.
Do I have like a nasally sound to my nose right now? Like I hear myself in my head or something.
Like when you're talking or breathing?
I don't know. It was one time, and maybe it's gone now.
Because if you have a nasally sound in your nose, I mean, that's the sound your nose makes, is a nasal
Yeah,
sound.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anywho, so you can choose to play however you want. I would say don't play blackout because it takes too long and you'll
Oh my
just be
gosh.
staring at people.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you should try to ask me questions so I can give you a raffle ticket this round.
I do
We're
have
gonna
questions.
We're going to play another round. So as I'm playing,
Okay, let's play another
as
round.
I'm playing the round 2 is diffusers and oils. How did I know that? Because he just won an oil.
Bam!
So I'm going to talk about diffusers and oils. So here we go. Rock and roll. Y'all ready for round 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I win again? Can I win twice?
Brianna, you can.
Oh, this is awesome.
You can. What if you won all of them?
Oh my gosh, then I wouldn't have to buy anything from you.
Right?
That would be great. My husband would be so excited
You'd
about
be so
that.
excited. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. We're going to play diagonal. Ooh, you can play X. X is fun, but we're going to play one diagonal. Either way, you can use your free spot, of course. Here we go. Rock and roll. 063. So
I'm really going to play.
So Brianna got one of our essential oils, lemon, which is one of my favorites. And because our theme tonight...
Why does it have this noose around it?
Because I want it to look like a gift.
I know she always does this kind of stuff. She wraps it in like string or does
I
whatever.
want it to...
The other day, oh, it's right here. She wanted me to bring these to one of our neighbors. And she wrapped it in this. And I go, honey, it's growing something. And she was like, I know, but it's cute.
They
I was like,
love
but
it.
is it?
They love it.
Is it cute?
It is
because
cute.
if I'm a man and someone gives this to me, I'm like, what? Why does it have a weed growing out of it? I feel like I need to pull it.
No.
But it's fine. I'm sure it's great.
It's a spring floral sprig. They love it. I know
All
they
right.
love it. I can't see your comments
A
because I
spring
swept you
floral
away.
sprig. Someone
Here's
said
the
it's
goal
cute.
for me.
They like it.
Here's the goal for me. I'm always trying to add more value than I'm taking away, right? So if little bitty twine makes this essential oil feel even more like a gift,
Saying
'cause
it's really cute. So
guess-
cute.
So cute. They love it. Guess what I paid for this? $5. Remember, because I used my free and half price products. I will break down exactly how I did it. But this was one of my half price products. So I got it for $5. And that's what I gave away, right? And she is so excited that she won it. So we're talking about,
That girl's clap.
yeah. And this does happen too in
After the
bingo where
pillow
you start
fight,
talking
no.
about other things and it's good. It's fun. But then we get back on track.
People do have fun though. I mean,
It's
they've
fun.
happened in
The
our
goal is
dining
fun.
room, and I'm doing, messing with the kids and doing all that, and they're laughing and having a good time. So it's great.
I-20. So the cool thing about our diffusers and our oils is, first of all, our oil diffusers all come with a lifetime warranty. I'm going to demonstrate one for you in just a minute. You're going to flip out. You're going to love it. Hey, baby, can you actually pull that over here? I'm going to use it.
In a second, I will. Yeah.
No, you do it now.
The diffuser.
Yeah, B15. So I was telling you about wax and how it works just like perfume, how it changes, the fragrance changes. Oil is actually very different than that. The way that the oil smells in our testers is exactly how it's going to smell when you diffuse it. And the cool thing about it is N32.
Bingo!
Shut the front freaking door.
Oh, it made the dog growl. I told him I was gonna do that. Come back, it's okay. She's throwing stuff at. It's okay, babe. It's okay.
I
Come back.
hate you. I almost cried.
Okay.
You just woke up someone's child. I'm sure of it.
Guys, that was worth it. I'm sorry. I will I'll send you a I don't know, music to put your kid back to sleep. Is your heart rate up?
I'm checking it right now. I think it's 112.
Yeah. Oh,
my
that
resting
works.
is 60. 119. Not in palpitations.
Oh, okay. Palpitations. Is there a nurse? Is there a doctor in the house? Okay. You'll be good. Come back up. Look at the smiley faces.
Yeah,
See?
yeah,
you'll be funny.
Glad you thought that was funny.
Okay, carry on. I won't do it again. I promise. I promise. I will not. You can slap me on camera if I do it again. I will not do it again.
I'll lock eyes.
Okay, all right.
I will throw something more significant than...
What number was that, though? Because I didn't mark it.
Well, they're all on the floor. I have
know,
no freaking idea.
Okay.
You can't win.
Sorry, guys. I had to do it. It was just so easy. I scare her all the time, and I never get it on video. I always try, and then it doesn't work. So now I have proof.
Anywho, as I was saying, G50.
Other people said they jumped too. Okay,
Right?
sorry. I did not mean to scare
rude.
you guys.
Their
Yeah,
heart
sorry.
rates are up. Good night. G53. These weren't shuffled very well.
Paramedic.
Seriously. I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about oils. Anyways,
Yeah, you
our
had me with
oils
this.
are pretty awesome in that all oils are
Unplug
awesome.
it.
But you get to control the strength of your fragrance by how much oil you decide to put in with your diffuser. I do want to show you our diffusers, I-23.
So do I put this whole bottle in?
Nope, you're not going to put the whole bottle in. That's
Tell
a
them
great
how
question.
every time someone asks a question, you
Good
give them a ticket.
question.
Oh,
There's
I
your
got
ticket.
I got a ticket.
I-23, but you're not allowed to win anything else. 068.
I don't want to open this.
So all our diffusers have the same base. And all of the shades are interchangeable. When you purchase a diffuser, it comes with the shade of your choice. If you later decide you want a different shade, I-30, then you get to switch it out. You can purchase a different shade and switch it out. Tap water goes in here up to the fill line, and I would demonstrate this as I'm doing it. G46. Then you get to put however much oil you want into the diffuser. Anywhere
However
from
much?
3 to 10 drops. You decide.
What if I want to do 20?
You could, but you would be inhaling lemons. B8. Then, cool thing about this, so our diffuser has a lifetime warranty, and any of you who have ever maybe used diffusers before know it's it's a pretty big deal. I-19, you do not need to use distilled water in these. You can just use tap water, so that's a big plus. N48. So, once you have your oil and your water in, you're going to put your beautiful shade back on. It has several different... Oh, I thought it wasn't plugged in for a second.
Well, they know what it looks like.
You know what it looks like.
Yeah. She was
you
changing
can
the
see me
colors
turning
on
it
it and stuff. Yeah.
So I go through how it works, and inevitably someone's like, oh my gosh, I have one of those. I didn't know how it worked. It's me being a bad consultant. They're like, I didn't know I could do colors. Yeah, you can do colors. G56. So anyways.
Oh, I almost yelled it again, but I'm not going to. I promised. Okay. Whew. Man, I felt that.
My heart started beating fast again just at the mention of you yelling at me. G48.
I don't yell at her
B12.
very often. I should yell more,
N41.
just to condition you to it.
B13. Have
my
you
gosh,
won yet
stop.
for crying out loud?
Bingo!
So let's pretend.
Quietly. Bingo. I won again. This is amazing.
It's amazing.
What did I win?
Oh, great. That's 3. That's... Oh, crap. I didn't put the right thing in this one. Where the heck? 2. Oh, pretend it has tissue paper in it. I was like, is there something in that? There is. Here you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, here. There's tissue paper in it. Oh, I took it out.
You win.
Oh my gosh, what is this? It's a Christmas ornament. Is that what it is?
No, this is one of our car bars. Okay, I'm going to say a little bit more about it. We're going to play round 3. So we're going to play this round, then we're going to take a break. So I'm not going to play 6 rounds with you guys, but I'm going to tell you what the rest of the things I do. So round 3, I would talk about all our on-the-go products. Car candles, scent circles, Cincy Go, scent packs.
What are all these things?
All the things.
I don't know.
We're not going all detail.
Right.
So that's when I would talk about that in round 3. Then pretend you won round 3.
Bingo! I got a bingo. Can't yell it loud anymore. Don't want her having the palpitations.
Here you go.
Look at all my prizes.
Look at all your prizes.
Oh my goodness.
What'd you get?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a hand soap.
Does the string come on it from the factory?
Shut up, I like the string. You won a hand soap. This leads me into talking about body and kids. I usually talk about body and kids together. It just makes sense to me. Put them together however you want, but the goal is for me to talk through every category. So then I'm going to spin around a bingo talking about body and kids.
You.
So we just did that was round 3. So we're taking a break. We would take a break. That's when I take a natural break. They fill up drinks, they chat a little bit, and then I'll just say, okay, we're getting ready to start.
But it gives another chance, too, to see what people are winning.
Yep.
And to
they're
see the stuff you
usually
have out.
perusing through the catalog at this point. So then we're going to come back. We're going to start.
Perusing?
Yeah. Perusing?
Define perusing.
Shut up. I don't know. Wandering. I'm not sure. Round 4. Round 4, I'm going to talk about kids and body. Already kind of went through that. Buddy clips. Cincy buddies. Really great time to talk about buddies. Remember, I'm always trying to add tips. So, like when I talk about on the go, I might talk about
How long's your break? The break you do?
It just depends. I let it be pretty natural, but I'm always watching the clock because I want to be done with bingo by 8:15 at the latest.
And that's if you start at what time?
If I start at 6:45.
So hour and a half total.
I really like to be done at 8. So the whole entire party, 6:30 to 8:30, start time, end time. People really respond well to that because they know what's expected, right? So they know how long I need a babysitter or how long I need to tell my husband I'm going to be gone. It's not this endless thing. So last night we were done playing bingo at 8 and it worked out great. I had time to sit with everybody, fill out the orders, and I think everybody was out the door by 8:20. So it worked out. Okay, so then I would talk about kids and body. I always love talking about buddies and using them as tooth fairy assistants. How you can put teeth in that little hole and helps with that. I talk about using them as grow buddies to take pictures of new babies as they get bigger and bigger, especially NICU babies. But I'm talking about our kids' oils. I'm talking about kids' fragrance, everything, right? So you just won round 4. Why don't I just get all these and bring them over? Wouldn't that make more sense?
This is the greatest bingo party ever.
This is the greatest show.
This is the greatest show.
All right.
We're going to dance for y'all.
Here's what happened. This is round 4.
Where?
I didn't finish my prep.
Where's your tissue paper?
Just pull it out. There's nothing in there. It's supposed to have a counter clean in it. So counter clean was my other $10 product that I bought half price. No, don't break. It's fine. They know what a counter clean is. So counter clean was in that. Counter clean is.
They've seen one growing mold.
They have seen one growing weeds, and they like it.
Okay.
Thank you. Counter clean was that prize. That leads me into talking about laundry and clean. I talk about them together. Usually it's a natural fit. So I talk about all the things. However you're using the product, however you love it, talk about the things that you love. That's important. So that was round 5. So we have one round. How is that right?
You just did the 4th.
Okay, yes, so right. So you just won round. Here's the winner to round 5. You won round 5.
Oh my gosh.
We have one more round of bingo left. All these other people are pissed off. What'd you get?
I don't know. I think it's is it breath spray?
No, please don't.
No?
I should have let you. But you know what it is, so you wouldn't know.
I would have. That would have been brutal. Ooh.
Epic. All right, now,
Blue
this is important. This was the prize for round 5. It is my prompt to talk about what I want to talk about in round 6. Obviously, this is an on-the-go product. I've already talked about this product when I talked about on-the-go products. Also, I love talking about how I always have this in my purse and how I always spray it in the toilet before. Just like the poopery, but better.
Your poops don't stink, though, do they?
No, never.
Oh.
Never.
Someone that pretty cannot have poopy or stinky poop. I almost said poopy stink. That's what our 5-year-olds say. It's poopy stink.
But the reason it's a room spray for me is because the last thing I want to talk about in the very last round is my Cincy story. So I use the last round. Remember, we're intentionally talking about the thing that we want to focus on. So let's say you really wanted to sell diffusers. I would talk about diffusers in round 6. Let's say you really want people to join your team. I feel like you're pressing me out of the shot.
No, look, there's a thing right here.
Okay,
I have big thighs. All right, fine, I'll turn this way. No, I want you to come in more.
I can't. Your legs are in the way.
Here, come, scoot closer to this. See?
Well, I can't.
Oh my gosh, she's so high maintenance.
Anyways, the reason mine is a room spray is because this is the first Cincy product that was ever given to me, and so it leads me into talking about my Cincy story. So I talk about how I was introduced to Cincy, why I joined, what it became for me. I had to go through the whole thing. Travel. And obviously, I can't really tell my whole story in the round of bingo. So I always have some points I want to hit on. If it were last month, I would have really hit hard on $49 join special, extra points for the trip. So I would have been talking about why other people should join, right? So that's the last thing I'm talking about. And then somebody wins the last round. The last round prize doesn't really matter. One thing you can do if you want to is increase your prizes money value as the night goes on, so everybody knows each prize gets better and better. We're always working on excitement, right? So you have to do that intentionally. This is a bar. That's what's in my last one. But that is the gist of it. Then we're
doing... If y'all are asking questions right now, I'm writing them down, and I'm going to ask her in a minute. So if y'all didn't see the beginning.
So then we're doing a raffle, and I'm drawing for our prize. Now remember, I said my raffle over here. It's a counter clean. And it's not a full container of washer whiffs. It's a cute little, very inexpensive mason jar with that adorable tie. Isn't it cute?
So cute.
So cute. This is 10 scoops of washer whiffs. So it's a significant gift. It feels cool. And my theme was spring clean last night, so that's why it's cleanish. Then I draw for the prize. Somebody wins. Okay, so those are the prizes. A couple things I want to just line out for you real fast. Then, after that, so then when everybody's won, thank you guys so much for coming. Go get more drinks, get more snacks if you want to. I'm going to go sit over there. As you decide what you want, just come on over. I'll put your order in. Remember, you can do your 6 bars for $30, or if there's something else that you want your $30 to go to, then you go for it. If you have questions, of course, ask. I'm more than happy to help you, and I'll be right over there. So then I go and I kind of set myself up, and I really don't set myself up until I know someone's ready to order. So I might stay around and answer questions or kind of point them to the bundle and save, and then I'll go sit. Like I said before, I have done 8 of, I think I've done 8. I don't know. More. I've done a lot. And I've never had one where everyone has only come and only spent $30. Usually it's only like one of the group will come and only spend the $30. Other people are buying more things. So that's been really, really fun. Now, I want to break this down for you real quick. The way I did my prizes tonight is if I'm the host. So I had a bar of wax. I had an oil. I had a car bar, a hand soap, a counter clean, and a room spray. Here's how it breaks down. That's a 210 PRV party order based on my 7 people. So even if it's more than 7 people, I don't change the prizes necessarily. You could, if you know it's going to be 17, by all means, get better prizes. But if you know it's going to be around 7, say I know it's going to be 7 to 10, then go with the 210 price point of what the party's going to be and base your host rewards off of that. So I'm using host rewards on what's going to be my at least $210 party to get goodies. My $6 bar of wax I use my host credit for. I got my oil for half price at $5. $6 car bar I use with host credit. Hand soap for $6 I use with host credit. So we're $18 host credit right now. I have $21 in host credit. Remember that. My counter clean I used at half price, so that was $5. So it's cost me $10 so far. And then an $8 room spray. So I ended up using 26 of my $21 in host credit, which means $5 cash, right? So
plus 10.
Plus my 10. So I have spent $15 and gotten all these prizes. Now, my raffle was separate from that. I had a counter clean. It's a discontinued one. It's coconut cotton with the weed on it. And then I used washer whiffs that I had. You get to choose what that looks like. Now, if you have a host that is hosting for you.
There you go, Danielle. This will answer your question.
Yeah, because this is a question. I would suggest doing it for yourself first and inviting your customers and you doing it almost pretty close to this way the first time. Then, if you have a host that wants to book and knows that she can get at least 7 people there, the prizes do not have to be actual product. So, what I mean by that is most of you, if you're running businesses, you have product that you have gotten for free and half price over months, years, however long, right? So your prizes can be small. Your prizes can also strictly be samples. One bingo party that I did, every prize was a sample, and it was a sample for everyone. So actually, everybody ended up getting the same thing, and then I had the raffle separate. So for example, the first prize may have been like samples of, you're all up in my jazz here, hold on. I need you to move that for her.
I just won so much stuff.
I know, it's in my way.
You're hitting the dog.
Sorry, she's fine. So let's say I had lotion samples. So somebody would open their gift, it's full of lotion samples. Everybody passes around. They're making these collections of samples. You could do that as well. I would suggest doing actual prizes because you could do the same idea, but you actually give a hand cream to the winner, and then everybody gets a sample that goes with it, and that's how they're getting their free gift. Let me show you my free gifts. So remember I said in the beginning, everybody that comes gets a free gift. I'm going to show you what that free gift looks like. For me, it's really about them walking away. Here is why bingo works. For one, there's the element of surprise and that element of I might win something. Hey, in that basket, there's like a thing of these like flattened out. And one other thing. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Bag.
So I want them to walk away feeling like they got way more than what they paid for. Okay, so I'm working on adding value. Put my twine away.
This is what's causing all my headaches.
It's not a headache. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
So here's an example. First party I did, these are the little boxes everybody got. I'm going to show you what's inside.
So
first
if I
of
wrap
all,
this in my head. Does that help?
It doesn't.
You said it makes things cute.
You guys, you don't need to spend a ton of money, and you don't have to go away.
Sorry.
These were $3.99 at a craft supply store. I used a 40% off coupon, so I got them for, I'm going to punch you, even cheaper than that. And there's 12 of them in there, okay? First party, I had 12 people. This is exactly what I used. I put some fun fluff in there because fluff is pretty. A little thank you thing. You guys, it's fluff. My business card in there. A lotion sample in there. This is their free gift for coming. And then, what's that? Oh, that's a tester. What can they do with a tester? They can do a ton of things with a tester. How many of these do you have? 700,000? You have 700,000 of these, right? If you've been in any amount of time. I hope you sneeze. I hope one gets lodged up your nose.
They're not real. I'm like hunting in the woods.
So this is a great opportunity for you to talk about how they can use these. I travel with these. They're my favorite thing to travel with. Pop that out in a mini warmer when you're traveling. What are you good lording? Just
all the greenery. All the greenery. I mean, there's stuff like this all over my house. It's fine.
Wah. So this makes a great giveaway. And the fun thing about these, you can do discontinued ones because you have a million discontinued ones. Use spring from last year that it didn't come back. Then they all get to smell, pass around. We're creating an experience, right? This is one idea for a free giveaway. We're going for inexpensive but value. We want them to feel, I didn't put it back together good. They want them to feel like they walked away with something. So like the first party I did, I had these all in a cute little tray, ready to hand them when they left. Okay, here's another idea. This is what I did last night. These were, actually hand me that bag that looks like this, that's full of stuff. It's like floral. Yeah. I found these sacks also someplace super cheap. That's what this is. I just cut it off because I wanted them to be able to see the stuff that was in it. Okay, thank you for that. So in here is a thank you postcard, right? All my information, thank you postcard. Lotion sample. Wax sample, that's great. This is the laundry detergent sample in a test tube that I bought on Amazon. I'll put the link up later. It's enough for one load of laundry. I think it's 4 squirts. It has numbers on. I'll put the link. I have no idea. And my business card. Fun, cute. Do they feel like they're walking away with more than what they came with, right? Experience, fun, freebie, yes. Here's another example of a freebie. Also, this is called a gable box. I have no idea why. Ridiculously cheap.
This is a gable at the top of it. Obviously.
You're lying fool.
You don't know that, right? Cotton balls.
Thank you. Cotton balls, because remember I gave them the tip about cleaning out their warmer, so there's cotton balls. If I forgot to give the tip, then when they open it and they're like, why'd you put marshmallows in here? I'm like, oh, that's fine. An oil sample, and another example of a sample of wax. These are just cute little tiny sacks. I don't know. I shouldn't have giggled. You didn't hear what I said. Business card magnet and vanilla bean buttercream. I said tiny sack.
Don't repeat it. Are you going to do the book window?
Good God. I'm running out of time.
I didn't know. Just stay tuned, people. Trust me, stay tuned.
Are you bored yet? I'm sorry.
No, they're not.
Another example of a free gift. This is not a bath bomb, but...
No, it is a arrow directly into the heart of your wife in the form of Cupid if you drop it in the bathtub when she's in it. I'm just kidding.
Good.
She takes like 2 or 3 baths a week and she uses these.
Selling point. So when you personally use a bath bomb, keep your box because isn't it cute? And
That's where you were
then
going with that? Gotcha.
their free goodie is a bath bomb sample. So it's just a chunk.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough to make them want more.
And wax son of the month, right? With my business card. That's a cute little. And if you really wanted to go crazy, where's my twine? You could tie a bow around that. Wouldn't that be cute?
Where's your twine?
Here's another example of a really great sample.
You want the twine?
Or a really great giveaway. These mason jars are cheap, y'all. Real cheap. I live in Oklahoma, can't you tell? These are tiny little mason jars. I don't know how big they are. This big.
It's about 4 ounces.
4 ounces. It has 2 scoops of washer whiffs in it with twine. You're getting the hang of it, baby. I like it a little more bunched closer. I don't feel like you're getting wide there, and I like it kind of...
I know, but watch. You push together.
Yeah, that's better.
Amazing.
That's better. Put a bow in it, and then we'll be...
I think you need to go the other way, too.
BF. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Anyways, this is another fun freebie. Would you not love if you walked away with something for this for free? This is 2 scoops of washer whiffs right inside there.
Look how cute it is.
Gives you another opportunity to talk to them about washer whiffs. Give them the tip. Ooh, that'll clear your sinuses.
What? Oh.
Just breathe, baby.
It's like, what's the stuff you put on your chest when you got a cold?
Vapor rub.
Vapor rub.
Breathe.
Bam.
Anyways, I also talked about how I put this in my vacuum cleaner, or I'll put it on my carpet and vacuum it up so your vacuum cleaner doesn't smell like dog, because that's annoying. Another chance to talk about washers. Those are examples of free giveaways. Everybody's walking away with something free. Okay? Okay. I said all the prizes could be samples. People remember what you say last. Said that. Okay. Last thing.
Dead air. Did
I do my math wrong? What's 30 times 7?
Really?
Oh, it's right. 210. Just took a minute.
You're good. Guys, she has improved a mile from when we met in her math. Really? I mean...
Oh, I wanted to give you another example of a... one more thing.
I used to say, like, okay, if we have 3 kids, how many miles is that to feed?
So I've been theming my bingo parties. So this month is spring cleaning. I think next month I'm going to do a teacher appreciation prep, because teacher appreciation is May here, but I'm going to do teacher appreciation theme in... or maybe I'll just do appreciation. I don't know. Then I think I'm going to do beach theme in May. But look at this. So this is another example of a raffle.
Beach in May? That's a little early, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
It'll still be like 50 here.
Maybe I'll do June. I bought this.
You'll wear a bikini though in there.
For $3. The Target. $3. Inside. Sunka Citrus Bath Bomb. Pineapple Coconut Lime Oil. That's a fantastic raffle, and it's super cute. $3. We can invest $3, right? So just some ideas. A couple other things, tips that I found. If you did not want to actually order bingo cards, they are very, very cheap. I'm sure someone has put a link up at this point.
Yep, they did on Amazon.
If you didn't want to do that, I also found a website that I played around with today called myfreebingocards.com. And you can actually have your customers go to it on their phone. It gives them a unique bingo card every time. And they can actually, it marks little X's on it as they click on it.
It X's them out.
Really cool.
And then when they're ready to start a new one,
then it can say, give me a new card. I mean, you could do the whole thing that way. You wouldn't have to buy highlighters. You wouldn't have to buy bingo cards. So I don't want to hear any excuse of it's going to cost me money. Yep, sometimes business costs you money.
Tonight have asked, could we do a bingo party online? And I said, we haven't done it yet. We're thinking about venturing into it, but that's how we would do it probably.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I would do it. So there's that. Okay, anything that I really need to address?
Is there any certain day of the week that's better for bingo parties than others?
That's totally...
Hit these in like 10 seconds.
No. That's a you thing. Honestly, you schedule it when it's going to work best for you, and you figure it out. We've been doing Mondays and Thursdays mostly, but you guys, that's a regional question. It totally depends. It totally depends on who you're inviting.
that doesn't apply. Someone said I thought raffles were illegal, but somebody cleared it up. It's not a raffle.
It's not a raffle.
Do you use Cincy orders? Why or why not? I'll take this one. Yes, Cincy does encourage you to use order forms because of all the legal jargon that's on the back of them. You don't have to use them for your orders. Just slip one in their bag whenever they leave and just let them know that there's a Cincy order form in there if they have any questions about anything that happened in the sale. It's in there. Recap the prizes and the rounds of the order you do it in. You guys can do it in whatever order you want, but recap those real quick.
Round 1, I talked about wax and warmers. The prize for round 1 was an oil. Round 2, I talked about diffusers and oils. The prize for round 2 was a car bar. Round 3, I talked about on-the-go products. The prize for round 3 was a hand soap. Round 4, I talked about kids and body. The prize for round 4 was a counter clean. Round 5, I talked about clean and laundry. And the prize for round 5 was a room spray because I talk about my story in round 6. And a room spray was the first product I ever experienced in the Cincy world. So that's it. And then I did a bar.
Judy wants to know if 2 or more people win at the same bingo at the same time, what do you do?
You can do a bingo off, or you can have an extra prize ready. That's happened to us before, and we did so the next person of those 2 that gets the next card.
Or just so you call another number. If one person has it and the other person doesn't, that's it.
That's how I do it.
Do you change prizes for each party? You kind of went through if it was a hostess or not, but I told them, and this might be wrong, but I told them depending on what we have in stock, you kind of adjust them. But you always keep them lower.
I always try to make my prizes be what prompts me into talking about the next round, and that also ensures that my prizes spread the width of our catalog as well. And the bigger the party, the more generous I'm going to be in my prizes, because if there's 17 people there, there's probably going to be a mini warmer.
It's going to be a lot bigger.
There's probably going to be a buddy clip, and you know what I mean. So it's going to be easier for me to feel okay about investing that.
So Linda said, what if only 5 people agree to come? Here's the thing.
I would start there.
Now that we're doing it, we require at least 7 to 10 minimum, and we're actually shooting for 20. We're shooting for maxing out the space we're using. But yeah, if you need to start at 5 or 4 or 6, that's fine. Do that. Real quick, a multiple tiered question on the $30. Someone said $30 seems expensive. What if you don't win? They did get it cleared up. Someone said they get $30 in product.
Yeah, they're getting $30 in product.
But then people want to know do you require that to be prepaid up front before? What's the deal? So tell them about the expectation you set.
I don't require them to prepay before, but I require a hard RSVP, and I let them know, hey, you're getting a free gift. I need to prep everything. They know how it goes. So I don't really ever have people cancel either because they've made it a priority as well. You could absolutely have people prepay. That's up to you. I think it really depends on your customers and the relationship that you have with them. I haven't had to do that. And that's where all of this is you really have to take your own business kind of as it works for you best.
What if someone wins an oil and doesn't have a diffuser? I'll answer part of it. We have had people trade at parties. Yeah. So afterward we say, hey, if you love this one bar that this person won and you don't know about this other, y'all can trade, do whatever, but then also tell them you also encourage them to buy a diffuser.
I would, but I also tell them other ways that they can use oils if they don't have a diffuser. I have some friends that prefer oils over our scent packs, and so they'll put oils on cotton balls and stick them in their buddies and make their buddies smell. I mean, there's other ways that you can use oils without having diffusers. Also to help make home cleaning products. There's a lot of things, but you could also just switch it out for a bar or, a bar in a scent circle, whatever. Because you're ordering anyways, so if they want to order something in place of that.
Aaron, the $30 is for a 6-pack. So to get to the party, they have to commit to buying at least a 6-pack of bars. In the U.S., it's $30. They can then, once they get here, use that $30 for something else if they want, or they can pick out 6 bars if we have a small selection from stock, or they can order 6 bars if they want.
So I will say
another question.
The first couple bingo parties I had, mostly everybody got bars with their 30, and then they ordered other things. Now I have a lot of people who will come and get a few bars, and then they're ordering other stuff that they know that they want.
And then the last question was, Like, how do you invite people but tell them $30 is required? So that got asked multiple times.
I am going to post in a little bit several resources. I'm going to do it in just a second. I have it copy and pasted.
They've asked for that.
Yes, so I'll post where the digital bingo cards are. I will also post my exact verbiage, the exact text message that I send to every person. I have several, like, from the past few months. So I'll post the very first one that I ever sent when I started doing this, which has a little bit more explanation. And then, like, the ones that I send out now that kind of everybody knows what we're doing. The other thing I want to say about this is you could do this as a fundraiser. And I think Shelly mentioned this that day when we learned this from her, is you could do this as a fundraiser in a little bit different way. So let's say that you partner with an organization. Let's say it's a large competitive cheer squad. And they're trying to raise money to go to nationals or whatever, travel all the freaking time, right? So you would come in and say, hey, I have this idea for a bingo night. Here's how it would work. You could use the gym, right, wherever. But everybody would come in and pay to attend. So it would cost $30 to play 6 rounds of bingo. You could do bigger prizes because you would probably, you would need to know how many people are coming. But you could do much bigger prizes. But I would have that $30 go directly to the organization. So that is part of the fundraiser. They're coming with a chance to win. It's an experience. That organization could choose to have drinks and food if they wanted to sell that for more profit. Or not, whatever. There's so many ways that you could do it. But then you have the floor for 6 rounds to talk about our product, to talk about our opportunity, all of those things, right? And when you're talking about a specific organization, you could even gear it specifically to that organization. So if you're sitting with a bunch of cheer moms and dads, you can talk about how you would specifically use our products when they're traveling, for their cheer bags, for their shoes, for all the things, right? To make everything smell better. So that's just an idea, because you could run with that and do about 1 million different things. You wouldn't have guaranteed party orders, but if you got in front of that many people and had the opportunity to talk to that many people, that'd be a huge win for you. So that's
bingo.
I
just had to do it one more time, but I barely did it that time. I didn't want to wake up kids. Love you. Sorry.
You're rude. Hey, we are so far past time, but here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, are we gonna?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay, get ready, guys. Put your seatbelts on.
I told you to have your calendar. I told you to have your contacts list. Here's what I want you to do. I am actually going to get on my computer, so I'm going to ignore you for a minute. I'm going to upload those texts that I sent. So you can take my text. You can copy and paste. Obviously, you're going to change the date. And I want you to send this out to at least 15 people. That means I want you to pick a date right now when you're going to have a bingo party. And we are going to have a mini booking blitz. I want you to see how many people you can get to respond. Now, granted, it might be super late in some places.
You know what you could put though? You could just say, "Hey, I'm sorry this is so late. Do not respond tonight if you're already resting."
I like what you did.
But I got challenged to do this tonight, and I did not want to forget about you.
Oh,
so that way, when they wake up, they feel really special that you included them. And then before you even get out of bed tomorrow, you'll have some people confirm that they want to have a bingo party or be a part of a bingo party.
Yeah. Okay.
Emily said, "Oh my gosh, it's 10 p.m. here." I know it's 9:10 here. I mean, it's way past the hour of...
Okay, here's the thing. If it's too late for you to do, which I totally get, I don't think it's too late to send a Facebook message. Please, good Lord, people don't read their Facebook messages this late, do they? Some people do. But I would, if it's too late, I want you to make a list of everybody that you're sending it to. I want you to pick your date, and I want you to write or text out exactly what you're going to put. I text things to myself or put in my notes all the time. So I'm going to send you my very first.
So she's going to send you that right now. But yeah, you can say, "I know it's so late. I'm so sorry. I just was thinking of you. Didn't want to forget to send this, but good Lord, don't respond tonight if you're already sleeping," or something like that. And then they feel special that you thought of them.
You guys have words you can text before I do this. We're going to do this until 9:20. So 10 minutes.
10 more minutes.
So
if you're on the West Coast, this is great for you. No problem. It's like 7 something there.
First text.
If you're in Europe right now, you shouldn't be awake anyway. So people already know you're crazy. Just go ahead and send it. No, I'm kidding. All right, she's putting it together. But yeah, anytime, I mean, I'll get texts sometimes really late at night from people that I know, and they'll say, "Hey, I'm so sorry it's late. Just wanted to send this before I forgot," or was just thinking of you, wanted to send this, don't feel like you have to respond tonight. So if you say something like that, it's kind of permissible. Right. Obviously, if you know someone well, it's permissible. If it's...
Should I copy and text? Should I put that in the comments? Do you guys want that in the comments?
Do you guys want that in the comments where it says like, "Hey, sorry, this is so late"? Do you want her to put her verbiage on it?
I'm going to put it in the comments real fast.
Someone's putting, "Oh no, I'm on my phone watching."
Okay, here, I'm putting it in the comments.
She's putting it in the comments right now. Can you cut and paste from the comments?
I don't know.
Let me try. Nope, you can't.
Well.
Okay, she's putting it in the comments, so you can handwrite it on the side and then send it when this is over. If you're watching from your phone, though, write it down, sign off of here, and do it. But here's our goal for you guys. Do this tonight. Do it in the morning. Get some bingo parties scheduled for this month. The month is so young. We're coming off a really great February, coming off a record-breaking January. We're in the middle of an incentive period that we're all wanting to hang out on the beach together next January, right? So start getting these bingo parties going. If you're worried about it, if you feel like it's too much or you feel like it's something that you're not sure that you're capable of doing, well, we all felt that way before we signed up for Cincy, right?
Yeah.
Just do it. You can go back and watch this video to get more tips and ideas, things maybe you missed or things maybe you got on late and didn't see. But just do it. We're early enough in the month. You can schedule bingo parties for this month and have a bunch of PRV, 2 months into the incentive period when this month is over. You could have the incentive halfway earned if you guys just really get on the ball and start doing this stuff. This is something that's worked great for us, and I've told Allie for the last month, I get more messages about bingo parties than anything else. We have to do something with it. So I was really excited yesterday when she told me we were going to do it tonight.
So I just posted the second thing I sent. It's more
Mandy,
fun.
we will post it on the page as well once we're done, so that way it doesn't get lost in the comments.
Yep. I'll make a giant,
someone just said when it's not live, you can copy it in the comments.
Okay.
Candy said that. So thanks, Candy. I did not know that. Take a screenshot of it, someone said. That's a great idea.
Okay. So here's what I want to know. Who has one booked? Who's brave enough to do it? Who's already done it?
Yeah, I saw a couple people tonight say, I don't charge for my parties. Here's the thing, guys. Do what works for you. But it's really nice when Allie's setting up for a party knowing that we already have $300-something in orders before the party even starts.
Yeah.
And I promise you, nobody that walks in our door that spent $30 on a six-pack already is mad that they spent $30 on a six-pack already. It's almost as if they have some ownership in it because they're vested in it. They know they're getting something. They know they're walking away. Everybody picks out their bars together. We keep a bunch of samples out. They all smell. They write down what ones they want. It creates this environment of inclusiveness because everybody purchased bars. So it's not, I would not worry about charging for people to come to buy a six-pack.
Well,
I almost feel like it really adds to the party, much less the value in it. Or the value for us, because there's already PRV before the party even starts.
So here's what's important for you to understand. This entire party is you, like he said, adding value. You are... they're walking away with more than what they came with because of the winning, because of prizes. You guys, I've never had anyone addicted to a Cincy party. No, that's not a thing. I have multiple people who are addicted to bingo parties because it's an engaging and fun night, and everybody loves it. So I think that once you do one, you'll feel really, really good about it. Did you just take my picture?
I did.
I think I just posted a picture of my table setup, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just posted the words my bingo setup. Oh, I don't have comments on. I'm like, why don't I know what y'all are saying?
Because you swept them, remember?
I swept them away.
He said
no pictures there.
I swiped it.
I swept him.
Swipped. I guess swiped would work also.
Swipe or no swiping?
It's also an acceptable answer.
I don't know. Aaron already has. Aaron, did you cheat? Aaron's,
what happened?
She said she has a party booked. Aaron, your launch party is going to be...
Well, she might be watching on her computer and doing it on her phone.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. You're doing great.
I already know when the date is because it's her launch party.
Oh, Shockley?
Yeah.
Cheater.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. She's my front line. 2 bingo parties for March so far. Okay, somebody said, where do you hold your parties? So I hold parties...
I already told him.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I told him it's an office space we rent out. It's $50 after hours.
It's not, it's
great.
25, but...
It's only 25?
Yeah, baby.
Then why do I do our budgeting? Why are all those $50 charges pop up?
They're not, they're 25. And we did them at our house first. So it's awesome. yeah, I'm posting all the comments in... I don't think I'd do my first one online. I think I'd do my first one in person. I think online's going to be a lot harder. I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. But there's something about having people together around a table that you just can't replicate, you guys. You just can't. There is an energy that happens when people are together, and I think that is something that's what we're going for, is creating that energy and creating that environment. Christy said, do people get tired of hearing the same stuff? I never say the same stuff. So,
well, I told him if it's not on a script, your story's ever changing all the time. So they don't get tired of it. And a lot of people that come to a lot of them, we know well, and you would think they kind of know everything about us anyway, but they don't. And they love the competition of bingo. They love the chance that they might win something. Let's be honest, people. 95% of us just love getting out of our house and going to either someone else's house or a place they've rented or whatever, eating snacks, having conversation, and not having to worry about something pooping or throwing up on you that's under the age of 10. Right? I mean, that's the world we live in. Well, it's the world we live in. But no, they don't get tired of it. I'm a cheeky monkey? Prue? What does that mean? Prue, where are you from? Are you from the UK? Does that mean I'm funny or I'm weird? I don't know.
Do we have a spammer?
That's a spammer?
It could be. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's a spammer. Prue, if you're not a scammer, I'm sorry that we said that. Bingo! Didn't even phase her. See, she's conditioned to it now. See? Melissa, I tried.
Okay, people ask me all the time, how far out do I need to book it? I honestly think when you look at my first text, I said I'm hosting one this Thursday. I sent that like on a Sunday. And I had a great turnout. So I think it's really just your energy, your excitement, your confidence about it. Here's the thing. These are my tips for you. Practice, practice, practice. I don't know why we think that we're just going to automatically be good at something. That's not a thing. Can you be naturally gifted at things? Yes. Are most people naturally gifted at standing and talking in front of their peers? No. So don't let that be the thing that holds you back. Practice what you're going to say. Make notes if you need to make notes. It's really, really important. Be you. I think that's really important. Don't try to say exactly what I said. And share what you love. So if you don't know what to say, talk about the things that you love in our catalog. Talk about the things that you can't live without. Talk about your experience with our product and go from there. I do have some of the same people over and over and over again. Like some people literally, I just had one last night, having another one on the 29th. The one I had last night was actually supposed to be in February and we rescheduled it because of ice. So I ended up with 2 in March, and I'm having another one on the 29th, and 3 of the people from last night already, like, they're rearranging their plans to come because they're addicted, and they just flat out told me they're addicted. Like, we love coming. We never know we're going to win. We never know if we're going to win. I'm like, y'all are crazy. So that's the thing is you're adding value and creating an environment where people know what's expected and know what's going to happen. It takes all the pressure off because they know if I only want to spend $30, I only have to spend $30. And they're getting product for it. And so anyways.
Hey, Stacy, we haven't actually done an escape room party. We talked about it after we saw the one at Summit. Was that where we saw it? Yeah. We talked about doing it, and then she did a bingo party first, and it worked so well. We've just focused our energy on that. They're going so well until we need to change something. We're probably not going to do an escape room party for a while. They're a little more complicated. They could be awesome, and they could be really an event people want to come to and they get a babysitter for and all the things. But bingo parties are that right now, so that's kind of why we're sticking with that.
Well, and let's talk about that. So the whole thing is the biggest part of this and why it works is because you are creating value and people are leaving with more than what they feel like they spent. So, I mean, Orville talks all the time about how we're built around this idea of giving more than we take. And that's why bingo parties are working well, is because they are
having an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having fun. Yeah.
I do charge tax for the $30, but you could say, if you want to get technical, 30 plus tax. So, anyways. Okay, I want to hear last call for who booked something or who has something in the books. I would suggest you do it yourself first. Be the host. Remember, we've got to be willing to host, and we have to be our own best host if we expect other people to host.
Yep.
So I would love to know if you have one in the books. I would love to know what your game plan is. I don't really want to know your game plan. I'm just kidding. That would be a lot for you to text. Just tell me if you booked one. How about that?
Yeah, raise your hand if you booked one, or
raise your hand.
What's one of the little things they can click on? I don't even know how to do that. Like when the smiles come. Oh, right here. Do a thumbs up if you booked one.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up. That way we know. Give us a mad face if you've been told it's too late, quit texting me, or we're not friends anymore.
You got one on somebody has one booked on the 11th.
Holy cow, awesome. That's a lot of thumbs.
That is awesome. March 22nd. You guys, and here's the thing, do it scared. That's like my favorite, like one of my favorite phrases, because most of the time I'm scared and I don't know what I'm doing, and I just do it anyways. There's no other way to work past fear than to just walk right through it. Now prepare yourself, get prepared, but you have everything that you need in this video to prepare yourself for what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, and be yourself. People want to see you and they want to experience you. So tell them you're nervous. Tell them you've never done this. Tell them it's your first try. Like, it'll add to the fun and the excitement of everything. I think that I think you're going to love it. I think it's going to create some consistency. Remember at the beginning of this video, I said follow-up is everything. If you're texting right now and you're creating a list, you need to know who's coming and you need to know who hasn't responded to you. And then you need to follow up, follow up, follow up. And like I said before, I send out a text 3 days before as a reminder. Part of that reminder is I want them asking other people to come. So if they bring somebody else,
it'll say like, "Hey, just letting you reminding you of our party. I have 3 spots left. If you know somebody that would love to do it, let me know ASAP before the spots fill up."
Or one thing I'll do is in my 3 days beforehand, I'll say something like, "Hey, I just wanted to double check." No, I won't even say double check because I don't want to put.
Always assume the sale.
I always assume that they're still coming.
Right.
But I'll say something like, "Hey, I'm running to grab drinks later today. You still like white wine, right?" So I'm making sure that like it's just another connection point, and they're going to respond to that, right? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, done.
I like all the wines.
So whatever, however you want to word it, and then I'm reminding the day of too, and then I'm still saying, "Oh, I do have a couple spots free still," or whatever. I always have spots free.
Unless we get 20 people.
That's
kind of the cap.
But
at that
I'll
space.
make extra freebie gifts, right? So just be honest with your friends, with your customers. I think that they'll love this experience. I think you will too. It is so, so awesome. So we're going to get off of here. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying with us so long. I am going to right now make one post that has several different text messages that I have sent. I'm not reworking them for you. You can copy and paste and rework them yourselves. And then I'm also going to include some pictures of my setup from last night. You can see it's pretty simple. It's not elaborate, but it gets the job done. So I hope that helps, and I cannot wait to hear about your bingo parties. Follow up, practice if you need to, but they're going to be fantastic. Mel, the only reason 20 is the cap for us is just
the space we use for it is 20 is about as many people as you can fit in the space.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a huge place, it'd feel a little bit more like you're the lady at the bingo hall. Like, it's been smoking her whole life. It's like, beef 20. No, I'm kidding. But do it however you want. Last thing I was going to say, too, over the next couple weeks, as we do more online steps, comment if you've done a bingo party and how much your bingo party was in the comments. That way, maybe other people that might watch those that didn't see tonight will say, "Holy cow, how do I learn to do that?" And then you can reference them back to this video. Mm-hmm. So that way it'll help their business as well. We love your personal messages too, but we're the only ones that see those. So if we truly want to be arrows out and help as many people as possible, put those in the videos over the next couple weeks. So that way other people will get curious and then they can come back and watch this, and then it'll help them too. So, because we all know the more people that are doing Cincy really well, the more it helps all of us, because it just creates a great name for Cincy.
Bingo!
Didn't even faze me.
Did I turn my head? Should I just have yelled it?
No, I mean, the turning your head made it louder in my ear. Did someone tell you to do that?
No, I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh, okay.
Except it wasn't.
You're special. I'm kidding.
You're special.
I just love you so much. Oh! It was just a delayed reaction. That's what it was. It just took a second.
That's so you can't even. That wasn't even good acting.
I know, but it wasn't meant to be. No one really thinks it might have taken 20 seconds to scare me. Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys.
I'm still getting this one learned up. No, I'm kidding. I'm just how to scare people. We'll work on that later.
Okay, I'm gonna post a link with. I'm gonna post a post. It's gonna be a post, and I'll
post a post. It's gonna be a post.
Yep. And it'll have pictures, links, and text message examples that I have sent. If you didn't book tonight, I am challenging you to do it tomorrow. Come back here and tell us what you booked. I want to know.
Yep.
So, see, I got somebody. Look, I got Tony.
I mean, I did. My heart rate went up a little bit.
Did you have palpitations?
Not palpitations, but
that's not a thing.
I just don't.
I was never a nurse.
I'm not a jumper. I'm not one of those that like jumps when they get scared. Yeah.
I do jump. Y'all remember that time that my son walked behind me in the video?
His head
scared the living crap out of me.
Peeked up over the thing. Yeah, that was awesome. He still talks about. He's like, remember that time I walked in and scared you when you were doing your video?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, we love you guys. We're so glad that you join us every week. What is it? What is it? This?
Yeah, just do what I say. No! Down below.
This?
No, down below.
This?
Up.
This?
That.
Oh, yes. That was painful.
Painful.
That means it's over.
Means it's over. If y'all haven't heard the
Is Christy on here?
I don't know. But if y'all haven't heard the story at Leadership, when we were at Leadership in New Orleans, when we would eat
in the dining hall.
The dining hall.
Instead of them coming in and saying, hey, the meal's over, y'all need to go to your training, they would walk around with these things.
Just up and down, back and forth
and it was
until
their way. It was just their nice way of showing you that you needed to leave.
Get out now. I don't have any kind of
singing. Get out now. Sense. The food is gone.
What were we saying they were saying? They had like 6, though. They were supposed to longer.
They were, yeah.
It's over. Goodbye.
Yep.
All right. Should end it.
All right. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully this helps you guys a ton. We cannot wait to see all you guys at the Moon Palace in Mexico in January.
I'm about to type y'all some notes.
Heck yeah. All right. See you guys. Have a great week.